Hi, welcome to Grand Tour. We are in Rome today and we are about to take a walk through the historic center. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday and you'll see how even a simple walk here can turn into something special, full of amazing places and real emotions. Here with me is Silvia.
Buongiorno a tutti!
If you missed our video about the Forum and the Colosseum, you can find the link below. She's a licensed guide with a PhD in ancient history and she'll be with us all day.
Yes!
So sit back and enjoy the video. Then let me know in the comments which place you like the most and what you'd like to see next.
We walked through Rome, nothing planned, just an afternoon wandering through the eternal city, moving from one iconic places to another. And it led to a simple reflection. There is just so much beauty on every street, in every corner, everywhere you look. It almost overwhelms you. Rome is one of the most visited cities in the world, and every single time I walk through it, the reason becomes immediately clear. There's nothing else quite like it, nothing truly comparable. There are many beautiful cities in the world, but Rome feels different. The historic center is immense. You feel like it never ends. Renaissance palaces and Baroque architecture blend together with the ruins of ancient Rome. Everything flows into everything else, and the beauty completely surrounds you. And as an Italian, watching this endless flow of people, you naturally start wondering, does this kind of mass tourism really benefit the city? And does the city truly benefit the mass tourist? I don't think I have a perfect answer, but one thing does seem clear. This fast, destructive way of traveling misses a lot. At first, it might seem like the opposite. More destinations, more landmarks, more photos, more memories. But when you quickly move from Rome to Venice, hundreds of miles apart, it's easy to miss a lot along the way. Modern mass tourism has trained us to jump quickly from one attraction to another, almost like moving through a theme park. But Italy works differently. Here, even the walk between one place and another matters. Of course, no normal person can know everything, that's impossible. But moving through these cities with the real curiosity, truly looking around you, paying attention what surrounds you, changes the experience completely. But now, let's begin. We arrived by metro at Piazza del Popolo, and from there we started walking through the city center. It's Sunday, and the streets are full of people. After a few minutes, we turn left and head toward Piazza di Spagna. These are small pedestrian streets, perfect for walking, lined with boutiques, cafes and restaurants. And then, just a few minutes later, we arrive at Piazza di Spagna. Right in front of us is the famous Fountain, as crowded as always, and behind it rises the iconic Spanish Steps. Piazza di Spagna is one of the most iconic squares in Rome, and its name comes from the Spanish embassy, which has been located here for centuries. At the center of the square, you'll find the famous Fountain, designed by Pietro Bernini and, according to tradition, completed with the help of his son Gian Lorenzo Bernini. The fountain was designed to look like a half-sunken boat, inspired by a historic flood of the Tiber River that once reached this area. From the square begins the famous Spanish Steps, one of the most recognizable staircases in the world. Built in the 18th century, the staircase connects the lower part of the city with the hill above and creates one of the most elegant views in Rome. At the top stands the Church of Trinità dei Monti, with its twin bell towers overlooking the entire square. Right in front of the church, you can also see the Sallustian obelisk, which adds even more drama to the scene. For centuries, this area was a meeting point for writers, artists, and travelers arriving in Rome during the Grand Tour. And even today, Piazza di Spagna remains one of those places where you can truly feel the timeless elegance of the city. From Piazza di Spagna, we keep walking and head toward the Trevi Fountain. I already know it's going to be crowded, but honestly, I never really get tired of it. Along the way, Silvia stops to look at some books, which was pretty predictable. Meanwhile, I notice a rather curious 2026 church calendar. Let's just say the church clearly knows a thing or two about marketing. I mean, looking at the guys on that calendar, even Brad Pitt is out of the game. Anyway, after a while, we finally arrive at Trevi Fountain. I decide to film a few shots together with a pigeon nearby, who also seem to prefer staying out of the chaos. And of course, the fountain is stunning, one of the truly iconic places in Rome. What many people don't know is that you can also visit the underground archaeological area beneath the fountain. If that's something you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. I could make a dedicated video about it. I'm not going to focus too much on the fact that access now requires a ticket. There are already plenty of videos talking about it. But standing here, watching people react to a place like this naturally makes me think about something else. I constantly hear people talking about hidden gems, secret places, spots nobody knows about. And sure, Rome really is endless, and it absolutely hides incredible places. But honestly, standing in front of something like the Trevi Fountain, it becomes obvious to me that a lot of this obsession with hidden gems is simply marketing, nothing more. A way to package and sell exclusive experiences. Because how do you tell someone visiting Rome for the first time to skip a place like this in order to chase some hidden gem? If millions of people are drawn to certain places, there's usually a reason. The real point is not avoiding iconic places. The real point is learning how to experience them differently. That is the actual secret. People keep talking about hidden gems because very few are willing to admit something much more important. People visiting Rome and Italy in general probably need to be guided differently. Italy is not something you experience the same way you experience a safari or a day at Disney World. The solution is not to avoid these places. And it's not to constantly search for somewhere else. The real solution is preparing the traveler. Anyway, somewhere between one philosophical reflection and another, I got hungry. So before reaching the Pantheon, we recharge with a quick pizza, a coffee, and Silvia wants to give us a small tutorial moment.
So you do it this way. You just wait for a second.
Alright, tutorial moment over. The Pantheon is one of the most extraordinary buildings of the ancient Roman world, and also one of the best preserved. Originally built as a temple dedicated to all the gods of pagan Rome, the structure you see today was completed under Emperor Hadrian around 125 AD. Remarkably, after nearly 2000 years, much of it still survives almost intact. What makes the Pantheon truly unique is its massive dome, which was the largest concrete dome ever built in antiquity. Even today, no one has ever built a larger concrete dome without modern technology. At the very center of the dome is the oculus, the large circular opening that allows natural light to enter the building. There is no glass covering it. The Pantheon is still open to the sky, just as it was in Roman times. The light moving across the interior was not just practical, but symbolic. For the Romans, architecture was also a way to express order, harmony, and the relationship between man and the cosmos. In the 7th century, the Pantheon was converted into a Christian church, and this helped preserve it through the centuries while many other ancient Roman buildings disappeared. Today, inside the Pantheon, you can also find the tomb of Raphael, one of the greatest artists of the Renaissance, as well as the tombs of the first kings of unified Italy. Standing beneath the dome, it's easy to understand why the Pantheon has inspired architects for centuries. We only see the Pantheon from the outside today. No museum visits, no long tours, we just want to walk through the city and enjoy the atmosphere. So, after a quick stop here, we move on toward another iconic place in Rome.
Okay, Silvia, we are in a special place, really special.
Yes.
Piazza Navona, that is one of my favorite places here in Rome. Can you tell us something interesting about Piazza Navona?
Of course.
If I'm not wrong, it was a stadium originally.
Yes, exactly, Dario. This is one of the most iconic and famous squares of the city of Rome with this long shape. It's almost 300 meters, 275 to be precise, long, very, very long. But this is because it was an ancient Roman stadium. So it was built up on the ruins of a stadium that was opened for the first time in 86 AD from the Emperor Domitian. And the interesting thing is that here we didn't have gladiators fighting or hunting the wild beasts, but we just had the Greek sport. So we had Greek athletes or Roman athletes, but playing the Greek sports. So running, jumping, throwing the javelot, or boxing or wrestling. This is one of the evidence that the Roman people crazy loved the Greek culture in all its aspects, also in the athletic one. If you look this way, behind us, there is a beautiful church of Santa Agnese, and the Italian name is Santa Agnese in Agone. So in the race, in the sporty race, because Agone comes from the Greek agon, and agon is the race. So even the name of a Christian church remembers the Greek stadium that was originally here.
Really interesting.
There's so much more than what you just see, more than the Renaissance, more than the medieval buildings or Baroque that you can see and that dominate actually the city center. There's so much more. You just have to dig a bit more literally into the earth.
At the center stands the spectacular Fountain of the Four Rivers, designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini in the 17th century. The fountain represents four major rivers from four different continents known at the time: the Nile, the Ganges, the Danube, and the Rio de la Plata. Rising above the fountain is an ancient Egyptian obelisk, creating one of the most dramatic scenes in the city.
During the Christmas period, this place changed.
It's so cute.
Yes, it's so cute.
Yes. This is so this place in the Christmas period is in my heart because normally family comes here to buy something
For the kids.
For Christmas.
From Piazza Navona, we walk toward Largo di Torre Argentina, where Silvia wants to explain something really fascinating about the death of Julius Caesar.
We were in the Roman Forum, in the place where the body of Julius Caesar was cremated. But the real place where he was actually murdered is this one, Largo Torre Argentina. We have a series of temples, and he was murdered here.
The day is over and it was special. A long walk full of beauty, something you don't forget. That's Rome. It's powerful and it surrounds you. And I have to say that I always smile when I hear about hidden gems, especially if you are here for just a few days. It's a nice idea, but it misses the point. You don't fix mass tourists by avoiding famous places. You fix it by changing how you travel. The difference is not the place, it's you, the traveler. How much you understand before you arrive and what you are able to see when you're here. See you next time from Grand Tour.